They said I wouldn't make it. Watch this. They laughed when I said I made something of my name. Said a backwoods boy like me would stay the same. Told me dreams like mine don't come true around here. Told me to sit down, told me to disappear. But that was just few when you know who you are. I took the laughter, turned it into a scar. The scar turned into a reason to keep climbing. Every you came became a reason for grinding. Watch me now, watch the doubters turn around. Off Grid Outlaw, rising from the ground. Said I wouldn't make it, said I'd fall behind. Now they watching everything I left behind. Family said get a real job, settle down. Friends fell off when I left the same old town. Nobody believed in the vision in my head, but I kept building anyway, kept moving ahead. Every no became another reason why. Every closed door taught me how to fly. Now the same ones laughing want a piece of the come up. Funny how the doubt turns quiet when you blow up. Watch me now, watch the doubters turn around. Off Grid Outlaw, rising from the ground. Said I wouldn't make it, said I'd fall behind. Now they watching everything I leave behind. I ain't here for revenge, I'm here for the proof that a backwoods dream still break the roof. Every doubt was just a stepping stone. Build this all without them, build it on my own. So here's to the ones who never believed, to every door closed, every chance I had to leave. I kept my head down, kept my eyes on the prize. Now I'm standing taller than the lowest lies. Ain't bitter, just better, that's the only way. I turned every doubt into a better day. Off Grid Outlaw, proved it from the ground. Watch me rise while the doubters stand around. Watch me now, watch the doubters turn around. Off Grid Outlaw, rising from the ground. Said I wouldn't make it, said I'd fall behind. Now they're watching everything I left behind. Watch me now, still rising, still proving. This one's for the next generation. Got a letter I'm writing for my kids one day. Tell them about the price that I had to pay. Tell them about the nights I worked till my hands went numb. Tell them where they're from, tell them where I'm from. Ain't leaving riches, ain't leaving no big name. Leaving on the story, leaving on the flame. The kind that keeps burning when the world gets cold. A legacy of grit worth more than gold. This for my blood, this for what comes next. Off Grid Outlaw, building something that won't wreck. Pass it down strong, pass it down true. Everything I am, I'm leaving it for you. Before he gave me words, taught me more in silence than I'd ever heard. Now I understand the weight he had to bear, carrying a family on a prayer and a stare. I want better for the ones that come behind. Want a strong in body and stronger in mind. So I grind a little harder, stay a little longer. So the roots I'm planting grow a little stronger. This for my blood, this for what comes next. Off Grid Outlaw, building something that won't break. Pass it down strong, pass it down true. Everything I am, I'm leaving it for you. I'm leaving it for you. One day they'll stand right where I stand, holding the future in their own two hands. I just pray I gave them enough light to find their own way through the night. So when I'm gone and the story's told, hope they remember the man who stood bold. Not for the money, not for the fame, just for the love behind the outlaw name. This dirt, this land, this fight, this pride, it's all for them, it's all for the ride. Off Grid Outlaw, that's the legacy I leave. A name worth carrying, a story worth to believe. This for my blood, this for what comes next. Off Grid Outlaw, building something that won't wreck. Pass it down strong, pass it down true. Everything I am, I'm leaving it for you. For my blood, for what comes next. This one's for the next generation. This one's for the comeback, not the fall. Yeah, rock bottom harder than I thought I could. Lost a job, lost a trust, lost a neighborhood. Looked in the mirror and didn't like what I saw. Knew right then I had to break the law. The law stands stuck, the law giving up. Poured out the bottle, finally had enough. Started over with nothing but my name. Swore I built it back without the shame. From the bottom to the top, that's the only way I climb. Off Grid Outlaw, left the old me behind in time. Just made the rise feel sweet. Built a comeback story, can't be beat. Yeah. Sleepless nights turned into morning grind. Left the doubt and the demons far behind. Wasn't easy, wasn't quick, wasn't clean, but I became the man I always could have been. Friends fell off when I had nothing to give. Real ones stayed and taught me how. Now I'm standing taller than I ever stood. Proved to myself that my word was good. From the bottom to the top, that's the only way I climb. Off Grid Outlaw, left the old me behind in time. Every fall just made the rise feel sweet. Built a comeback story, can't be beat. Let me down right now, just hold the line. Rock bottom ain't the end, it's just a sign that something better's on the way. Keep your head up, keep the faith. Now tell my story to the ones still stuck. Tell them rock bottom don't mean out of luck. It means you finally got a reason to rise. Stop believing all the old lies. I ain't perfect, still got work to do, but I ain't the broken man you used to know is true. Off Grid Outlaw, built from the fall, standing taller than I've ever stood it all. From the bottom to the top, that's the only way I climb. Off Grid Outlaw, left the old me behind in time. Every fall just made the rise feel sweet. Built a comeback story, can't be beat. From the bottom to the top, one's for the one who never left my side. Met you when I had nothing but a dream in a truck. You stayed through the hard times, stayed through the bad luck. Could've left when the money got tight, could've walked when I lost every fight. But you stood right there through the storm and the rain, held me together when I couldn't explain. This backwoods life ain't always easy to share, but you chose it anyway, chose to be here. You're my ride or die, my dirt road queen, off grid outlaw, with you right beside me. Through the hard times, through it all, you're the one I'll always call. Bonfire nights turned into a life we built. No fancy things, no diamonds, no guilt, just two hearts working toward the same dream. Stronger together than we'd ever seen. You taught me love don't need the bright lights, just need someone who stays through the fights. This backwoods love is the realest I've known. Glad I found a home in you, glad I'm not alone. You're my ride or die, my dirt road queen, off grid outlaw, with you right beside me. Through the hard times, through it all, you're the one I'll always call. Hey, ain't always easy, look, the man like me, but you saw past the roof and chose to see the man I could be, the man I become. Thank you for staying when I had none. Yeah. Years from now when our hair turns gray, I still remember choosing you every day. Build a life out here, just me and you. Backwoods love, simple and true. This song's for you, for sticking around, for loving a man who's outlaw bound. Off grid outlaw, with my queen by my side. Glad I get to call you mine for the ride. You're my ride or die, my dirt road queen, off grid outlaw, with you right beside me. Through the hard times, through it all, you're the one I'll always call. Ride or die, my dirt road queen, always you. Left this town swearing I'd never look back. Left this town swearing I'd never look back. Packed a bag in 19, thought I knew it all. Chased the city lights, chased a bigger call. Thought the small town couldn't hold what I could be. Thought the dirt roads were just holding me back from free. Years went by and the noise and the chrome. Realized real quick the city wasn't home. Missed the quiet, missed the stars at night, missed the people who knew me before I had a name to fight for. Came back to the dirt roads, came back to the truth. Off grid outlaw, found my way back to the roots. Should've never left what I had right here. Home's the only place that City taught me lessons I ain't asked to learn. Taught me how fast a dollar can burn. Taught me people smile while to take what's yours. Made me miss the porch lights and the wooden floors. Called my mama crying on a Tuesday night. She said, baby, the road home's still inside. Packed my bag again, this time heading home. Realized the whole time I was already grown. Came back to the dirt roads, came back to the truth. Off Grid Outlaw, found my way back to the roots. Should've never left what I had right here. Home's the only place that makes it all clear. Understand what it means to hold your own piece of land. Sometimes the lessons in the leaving part, but home's the only place that holds your heart. Now I'm back where the dirt road meets the field, back where the work is honest, back where it's real. Taught my kids the same thing I had to learn. That home's a fire that's always gonna burn. Some chase the bright lights, some chase the fame. I just chased the peace that calls my name. Off Grid Outlaw, finally understand the small town raised a better man. Came back to the dirt road, came back to the truth. Off Grid Outlaw, found my way back to the roots. Should've never left what I had right here. Home's the only place that makes it all clear. Back home, back to the roots, back where I belong. Clock in, clock out. That's the only way I know. Hey, 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 yeah. Clock in, clock out. That's the only way I know. Up before sunrise, boots already laced. Callous hands tell stories money can't replace. Ain't no desk job, ain't no corner suite. Just hard work in the dirt beneath my feet. Sweat on my brow before the day begun. Working like my daddy, like his daddy, like his son. Ain't ashamed of the grease beneath my nails. This the kind of pride that never fails. Blue collar blood, that's the only kind I bleed. Off Grid Outlaw, planting every seed. Hard hands, hard work, hardest kind of pride. Built this life with sweat, ain't got nothing to hide. They can keep the title, keep the corner view. I take the open field in the morning dew. Ain't no handout, ever built a single thing. Every callus on my hands a story I can sing. Long days turn to long nights, never once complain. Cause this the kind of work that washes off the pain. Watch the sun go down, on another day we'll learn. That's the kind of peace that can't be bought or learned. Blue collar blood, that's the only kind I bleed. Off Grid Outlaw, planting every seed. Hard hands, hard work, hardest kind of pride. Built this life with sweat, ain't got nothing to hide. y'all the real backbone, y'all the real top. So when they ask me what it is I do, I say I build, I work, I see it through. Ain't flashy, ain't for everybody's eyes, but it's honest work beneath these country skies. Just the kind of life that makes a man, built from nothing but a steady hand. Off grid outlaw, working till the end. Blue collar pride, that's the only trend I follow. Blue collar blood, that's the only kind I bleed. Only kind I bleed. Off grid outlaw, planting every seed. On my knees more than I'll ever admit. Prayed in the truck before I prayed in the church. Talked to God on a dirt road, felt the burn of every bill, every doubt, every fear. Found my faith out here, not in a pew but right here. Mama always said, keep your faith in the fight, even when the days feel darker than the night. I don't preach, I don't claim to know it all, but I know who catches a man when he falls. Keep the faith, keep the fire burning strong. Off grid outlaw, singing my own kind of song. Through the valleys, through the pain, I still believe, I still call his name. Buried people I loved before their time was due. Stood at gravesides not knowing what to do, but something kept me standing through it all. A kind of strength I can't recall on my own. Some nights I'm angry, some nights I just cry. Some nights I ask the same question, why? But faith ain't about having all the answers right. It's about holding on through the longest night. Keep the faith, keep the fire burning strong. Off grid outlaw, singing my own kind of song. Through the valleys, through the pain, I still believe, I still call his name. I still call his name. If you're out there feeling lost tonight, know there's still a way, still a light. Faith don't mean you never fall, it just means you get back up after all. Now I'm standing stronger than I've ever been, carrying the lessons that the hard times bring. Still got dirt on my boots, still got scars on my hands, but I walk a little lighter, finally understand. This life ain't promised, this life ain't fair, but I found a peace that lives beyond the air. Off grid outlaw, walking by faith, not sight. Keep the fire burning, keep holding on tight. Keep the faith, keep the fire burning strong. Off grid outlaw, singing my own kind of song. Through the valleys, through the pain, I still believe, I still call his name. Keep the faith, still standing, still believing. This one's for the ones we lost too soon. Yeah. Empty chair at the table where you used to sit. Still reach for the phone, still can't believe it. They say time heals, but they ain't said how long. Still hum the words to your favorite song. Drive past the old house, see a truck in my mind. Some days I swear I can feel you right behind. This grief don't follow rules, don't follow time. It just shows up quiet, then it shows up in rhyme. I carry you with me on every road I take. Off Grid Outlaw, for your memory and your sake. Gone but never forgotten, never erased. I still feel you in this empty space. Remember the lessons you gave me on the porch. Remember the fire you helped me build a torch. You handed down before you had to go. Still trying to make you proud, still trying to grow. Some nights I talk to the stars like you can hear. Tell you about the years, tell you I'm still here. Holding on to the strength you left behind. Carrying your spirit in everything I find. I carry you with me on every road I take. Off Grid Outlaw, for your memory and your sake. Gone but never forgotten, never erased. I still feel you in this empty space. Missing someone too, know the love don't end when they're not with you. It just changes shape, it just changes form. Still keeps you warm through every storm. So I keep living loud for the both of us. Keep the fire burning, keep the trust. It taught me how to stand, how to fight. I carry that with me every single night. This song's for you, wherever you are. You're still my guiding brightest star. Off Grid Outlaw, living out your name. Nothing about losing you will ever be the same. I carry you with me on every road I take. Off Grid Outlaw, for your memory and your sake. Gone but never forgotten, never erased. I still feel you in this empty space. Still here, still carrying you, never forgotten. No power lines out here, just me and the lane. No power lines out here, just me and the lane. With my own two hands, no mortgage, no landlord, just my own land. Solar panels catching the morning sun, living off the grid, living second to none. Garden in the back, chickens in the coop. Don't need your system, don't need your loop. Chop my own wood, pump my own well. This the kind of freedom that's hard to sell. Off the grid, off the chain, living free and true. Built this life with nothing but a will to push through. No clock to punch, no boss to please. Off is simple, it's all crystal clear. You don't need the noise, don't need the rush. Just need the land of work and a little trust. Carry my own food before the winter came. Built a life that don't depend on a paycheck or a name. Some call it crazy, I call it free. It's the only kind of rich that matters to me. Off the grid, off the chain, living free and true. Built this life with nothing but a will to push through. No clock to punch, no boss to please. Off grid outlaw, living at ease. For kind of peace, I found mine out here where the noise can cease. Just the wind, the land, the work of my hand. This simple life, this is where I stand. Teach my kids to live without the need for everything the system tries to feed. Teach them how to build, how to grow, how to fend. Teach them freedom doesn't have an end. It's the life I chose and I choose it again. Self-made, self-built, self-reliant man. Off-grid outlaw, living by my own design. This simple life is the richest kind. Off the grid, off the chain, living free and true. Built this life with nothing but a will to push through. No clock to punch, no boss to please. Off-grid outlaw, living at ease.